Hello. How is everybody doing? Guess it, Joe. What is up? I did receive a package yesterday. Usually when I get these suckers, I'll be trying to get them done. But I have not. So we're doing it right now. We have a package from none other than Born Pretty. Anyways, so they got in touch with me. They're like, usually they'll send me, like a little email that'll show me what they're sending me. Sometimes I forget. I'm not gonna lie, all the time I forget, and I have to go back and look at it so I can be like trying to plan out what I'm expecting and what I'm gonna do with that. Well, they sent me this email telling me they were gonna be sending me this collection, and I was like, I'm having deja vu all over again. But I can say this. I did receive a collection very similar to this. Very similar to this. But there is a slight difference, I think, in one of the colors. So I think I cannot get this thing open. What am I doing here? The last one that I got that was like this, I think from that package to this one, it's like one color difference. So there's like this package has a shade that the other one didn't have or something like that. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We're still going to go through with it. We're going to swatch these bad boys. We are going to do a set. We're going to see what we're going to do with this. And per usual, every time you get polishes from Born Pretty, from some gel polishes, you get the little instruction manual that tells you how to prep, how to apply, and if you're getting any cat eye, how to do that also. Removal. So they do give you some little tips in the back about how to make things last longer and little kind reminders. So always take a look at that. Make sure that when you are dealing with gel polishes, we are handling them with care safely. I was thinking about this the other day because I noticed that let me tell you this. I haven't been on social media that much, and it's just something that I'm dealing with. I'm not really sure what it is as far as my whatever's going on with me, but it has me seriously dragging and like not having the same energy that I usually have. Extremely lethargic. Got that word and I can't stop using it. But that's the best way that I can describe what's going on with me. It's hard to deal with because I want to have the energy to do stuff, but I feel like I just have none. I have zero energy. So anyhow, what in the world was I saying with this? I was trying to get somewhere with this whole point. I don't even remember, y'all. That is so sad. I was just about to say something here, and okay, I remember now. So I have not been caught up on people's content. I'm extremely behind. And I mean, when I say I'm behind, I mean, I'm way behind. I'm behind on mine. I'm behind on everybody else's. And the little bit that I have seen, or the little bit that I've been able to catch, I have been seeing a little tiny bit more about, reactions, allergies, things like that towards acrylics, gel polishes, just chemicals, period. Because there's chemicals, you know what I'm saying? This is not made from the earth. Gel polish is not grown from a plant and plucked off and put into little packages. It's all made. So of course it does, they use chemicals to make these. But, depending on which company you purchase from, you do have some products that are HEMA free, some that are 21 free, and some that are even, maybe they have like 20 free, they have like 7 free or whatever. They have cruelty free and things like that, so it just really depends who you purchase from and what you get. But the point that I'm saying, or why I'm talking about this and bringing this up, and I'm trying to be really quick because I'm already 6 minutes in and I have done nothing. I'm going to go ahead and start labeling these swatch sticks while I'm talking. That's like the best I can do here. So I was thinking, it's something that I've picked up on here lately, and I think it's important. I think it's extremely important to touch up on as far as the subject of safety and handling. And I, for one, have a terrible, I mean, not a terrible habit. I'm terrible when it comes to wearing gloves, wearing masks, things like that. And I've always been like that. You know, I struggle because I hate putting things on and taking them off and putting them on and taking them off. So I tend to just not wear them. That's not good. And I know sometimes some people can get all of a sudden they can just have an allergic reaction with stuff that they've been dealing with and using for years. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I was watching a video the other day and I saw he has a bigger channel. He has a little company and a whole other thing, but he was talking about it and I was like, oh my God, how interesting is that he was dealing with acrylics and gel polishes for years and never had any issues. And then all of a sudden, one day, boom, allergic to gel polish, I believe it was. That had me freaking out. I was like, oh my God. Because he was saying how he doesn't usually use gloves, which I don't either, because for me, it's like, it's so much easier to handle everything and do what I have to do with my hands versus putting gloves on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being honest here, And when I heard him talking about that, I was like, God, you know what? And what does it hurt? Or how much time is it going to take? Or whatever, however you want to word it, to just stop and throw some gloves on just so you can be safe with the products that you're working with. So that way this doesn't happen to me, right? So then I'm thinking like, you know what? I need to start doing that. Will I be perfect at it? Probably not. I'm probably not going to remember all the time, but I'd still like to try because I don't want to have that same problem. And I know, like, just based on, my history or whatever, working in a hair salon and dealing with relaxers for so many years, I actually used my own finger here to lay down the edges with where there was relaxer around the edges of the hair. I used my finger to like push down those edges and keep them flat. Work the relaxer into the hair, in other words. And you're supposed to do it with gloves on. And I got so tired of taking the gloves off and putting the gloves on and taking the gloves off and putting the gloves on, because I had to put my gloves on to do that, take them off to shampoo, and I'm jumping from person to person. So it's a lot. It's really quick. It's like, put the gloves on, go do the, work the relaxer and take them off, go jump over here, do the shampoo, do a rinse, put the conditioner, take the gloves off, go back and put the gloves on, go back over here and, rinse out the hair, then go over here, do another edge up. I mean, another edging. It was a lot. So I started getting like, man, I'm not going to be slapping my gloves on every single time. I got to stop, take the gloves off, put them on, take them off, no. So I just stopped putting them on. And it didn't happen right away, mind you. Oh, I just fixed this and I got scratches on it again. It didn't happen to me right away, but it did happen. All of a sudden, I started noticing like my finger here was getting coarse. And I deal with this right here, this like whole section here where it's really hard. And I'm telling you, I've tried so many different things. It cracks like that and breaks, but it's just this one finger, and it's from doing the, when you do the edge of the hairline like this and you push the relaxer in. That's what I was doing with just this one finger, and yep, I done messed it up. So it's hard to deal with that because I hate it. I can't, when you want to like touch somebody and be all like sweet and sexual. No, I'm just kidding. You can't even be like sexy with your finger, like, it's all crunchy and crusty and it's not fun. I hate it. And, touching little kids and trying to be all like little babies and, your kids and, Mom, your finger's scratching me. Like, no. Who the hell wants to deal with that? So anyways, yeah, so I would definitely, why do these bottles seem smaller? They're not. 7 mLs. They just seem smaller for some reason, but they're not. Okay, anyways. What was I saying? I'm sorry, I got so sidetracked. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to remember to put some gloves on when I'm dealing with my gel polish and acrylic and all that. Hopefully, I will remember to do such a thing because I say that I will now, but then I totally will forget. Ew, I just did that zero so uggers. Anyhow, y'all, I'm sorry, that is so ugly. So, like I was saying, they did send me this collection, and when I saw what they were gonna send me, I was like, okay, didn't we just do this two PR packages back? It is a jelly collection. I think this is my third or fourth jelly collection. Maybe it's my third from Born Pretty. They're beautiful. I mean, I'm not a genius when it comes to working with jellies, and obviously there's so many things. There's a lot of things that you can use jellies for, but I mean, it's just having that creativity and that mind to be like, oh, let's do this and that. So, anyhow, yeah. Sometimes I'll get a little stumped, but we figure it out and we succeed eventually. Is it like beautifully successful? Probably not, but hey, I figure something out with it. So I digress. We're gonna get back to the swatches. Let me finish labeling and I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello, governor. So I have been saying that a lot lately. I think I see politics in my future. I'm just kidding. I am so just kidding. Okay, I don't think I shared this earlier before I went to my big pause. But this is the Neon Garden. Oh Lord, this is. Hold on, y'all. Where's my little wipe at? Where's my little thing? I don't know what you call it. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Nope, we ain't having this. This camera is looking really. Ew. Okay, this is the Neon Garden Ice Jelly Collection. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god! Oh my god! Did y'all hear that? That's sparkling water. So I like the way these gloves fit me. I have a box. They're like a lighter, there's this color, and then I have some other ones that are like darker purple, and both of them fit me all wrinkly, like loose. I like the way these fit me. I know they look like they're cutting off my circulation, but they're really not. My hands are not that fat. They're a little chubby. My hands are little chubs. They're a little thick. Does anybody ever refer to their hands as being thick? Girl, my hands ain't fat, they thick. Quit playing. But these are actually gloves. Oh my god, my rubber band is cutting off my circulation. These are gloves that my beautiful nail sister Z gave me. Zelda Montaigne from Zelda Montaigne's Nail Corner. She's going through some stuff, just health and life and whatever. And I think it'd be really cool if you do say a little prayer for her, or just keep her in your thoughts. Yeah, I do miss her, and I hope the best for her. I wish the best. There you go. You know what I'm trying to say. So we're starting with 01. This is the Neon Garden Ice Jelly Collection. And this is 01. As y'all can see, it's a nice little neon green. And like I was saying earlier, I do love the Born Pretty polish, the consistency of the polish. Born Pretty always has really good consistency. They have good coverage. So always, no matter what, and this is one, why does it look heavy on one side? Hold on, y'all. One coat. Hold on. I think it looks a little heavy on one side. It is. Oh my goodness, I had all this extra on here. No, I didn't. And you can always, go back for another coat. I'm going ham. Oh, Lord, I'm going ham. I got polish all over the place. It's all on the edges. Oh my god, my brush bent on the way in. Oh no. Let me clean up these edges real quick. Ugh. I do not like to get my swatch stick just like so chaotic and out of control. There we go. Okay. This is O1 from the Neon Garden. I got on my gloves. Ice Jelly collection. You see why gloves are necessary? I don't think we notice it when we're working and we're working quickly with our gel polish, that it does get on your hands like easy. It gets on your hands easy and quickly. We don't even notice. And then you just kind of wipe it off without even paying attention to the fact that you just got gel polish all over your hands. So this is O2, and it is a jelly yellow, neon, mind you. I know the last time I got this collection like this, and it wasn't this exact collection. It wasn't the Neon Garden collection. It was definitely a neon jellies, but it wasn't this one. There was I'm sorry, I'm real hard. I don't even think it was, I'm sorry, it was jellies, but I don't think they were neons per se. They did have some neon colors in there, but I don't think the collection itself was a neon collection. It was just some of the colors had neon characteristics to them. But I did have some of the same colors though. This is O2, and this is a beautiful yellow. We can see why in the world when we do swatches, I'm guilty of it. I do it all the time. O3, I have to like describe the color like you can't see it in front of your face. Isn't that just the weirdest thing? Why do we do that? I don't know. It's like, and we'll be struggling too. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm not gonna say we. Let me speak for myself. We. Like I got a mouse in my pocket. Ooh. Do y'all see this pink? Bruh. This thing went on like an ink. Did y'all see that? It went on like a neon ink, like a pink ink. That's crazy. That just gives me an idea. Oh, I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Ugh. I ain't getting gel polish on my edges. What in the world was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying. Why do I squirrel so bad and get sidetracked so easy? I'm sorry, I can't remember y'all. Give me a minute, I'll figure it out. That is the prettiest neon pink. Wow, that is so pretty. Why is she looking a little streaky? Let me go over it one more time real quick. Oh, I was talking about having a mouse in my pocket. Like, wee. But I can't remember what I was talking about the wee whole thing. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what the heck I was saying. And there's a hair on here. Ish. I think there's a hair on here. Something's on here. Okay, maybe not. No, I just ruined my polish. I totally ruined it. I do not. Anyways, we'll move on. Maybe I'll remember later. Anyhow, this is O3. Oh, I remember now. Why we be struggling. That's what I was saying when we're talking about trying to describe the color that we're polishing. Like nobody can see it on the screen, and then when we struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of like this is O4, right? Here we go. O4 from the Neon Garden. Ice Jelly collection. Okay, and I open it up, right? I get ready to swatch. And like, oh, this is a beautiful red jelly. It's a red jelly, but it's kind of got like undertones of like, oh, what is that? Like a hint of is it burgundy or like a brown? No. Maybe like a maroon? No. Maroon is another color. Why do we do that? Why do I do that? I'm telling you, y'all, I struggle so bad trying to describe a color like you can't see it in front of your face. Like, stop struggling, PJ. Just swatch the polish and show the color. Y'all. I should probably use this really quick time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to address it before this one because I have a couple of videos that's supposed to be coming out before this one. But I don't know if they're going to come out before this one because I have, these have time limits on them. Apparently, 05, which is a beautiful purple. But I just want to take this time to just apologize to everybody. Dude, y'all have heard me apologize a billion times. I am so apparently I'm just a big screw up because I apologize constantly. I really am sorry though. I've just been going through some stuff and I don't even know what it is, honestly. I can't really say what's going on with me, but I do know that there's something going on with me. It is affecting me daily. It's affecting my daily living and production, I guess, just I don't really have the energy anymore to do anything. I've really been just neglecting and I don't know, guys. I'm trying to stay positive and really not focus on whatever the heck is going on. But I have done this in the past where I know that there's something going on and I'll sweep it under the rug because I don't want to deal with it. If there's not a big old hump under my rug, you know what I'm saying? I think out of sight, out of mind, but that's not true because it's not necessarily out of sight. It's not on the floor anymore. It's under the rug, but you got a big old bump under your rug. What you gonna do with that big old bump under your rug? That is so pretty. This is the prettiest purple jelly. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful, y'all. I am loving that purple jelly. These are coming out the oven. Well, that was one. I usually with these, I used to do 2 coats, but now I just leave them at 1 coat so everybody can get the true nature of the color, its true form, I guess, with just that one coat. So you can see what it looks like, just that 1 coat. But yes, you can always double, triple, whatever, however many coats you want to use to build it up so it's not as jelly. But usually jellies, they'll stay jelly even if they're coated and coated and coated and coated. But then you would have to do so many for it to not be transparent. Seriously. But in some little silly way, it's still kind of glassy looking, Ooh, look at the inside of my bottle. It's all clean. I don't even want to rub this on the edge of it. So this is 06. But like I was saying, I just know that there's something going on and I need to figure out what it is and go get myself checked up and looked at. And I guess this would be a perfect time to tell everybody how important self-care is. And I am one of those that does not practice what they preach. As far as self-care goes, let's get that straightened out right now. Not about everything. I'm talking about just about self-care. Self-care, self-esteem, self-love, all that. I struggle with it. I do. I am a firm believer for everybody else that it is important to care for yourself, to love yourself, to take care of yourself. But when it comes to me, I suck at it. I'm just no good at it. I'm not. So this is, man, same color as my gloves. 06. These are so beautiful. They really are. Really, really pretty colors. Okay, let's get these last 2 cooking. And we can go ahead and fan it out. I'm just gonna finish up real quick by saying, I know I didn't touch on it for a long time. I can talk and talk. Y'all know I can talk and talk and talk. But I really want to say it just really is. It's extremely important, especially for any of you out there we're aging, we're getting up there in the age groups. I think it's just so important to take care of yourself. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the best way I can put it. It's just so much happens. And I don't know if I said this before, but I remember my mom telling me when I was in my 30s, she would tell me all the time, as far as losing weight and getting healthy, PJ, you need to start, if you're trying to lose weight, which she knew I was, it is so important that you get on top of that right now before you hit 40. So I was like, okay, what's going on at 40? She was like, trust me, I know. I went through the same thing, and so many people that I know went through the same thing. It's like something happens when you turn 40. Something happens to your body. As soon as you hit the big 4-0, all of a sudden your body just goes out of whack, and it changes how it functions, how it processes things. I mean, everything. It changes everything. And where maybe somebody didn't have a difficult time losing weight, didn't have a difficult time getting, fit or trim or whatever the case may be, you will, for the most part. I mean, if you stay healthy and you're the type of person that eats healthy and exercises or goes on walks every day or whatever, maybe goes to the gym so many times a week or whatever, and you do that, continuously and religiously your whole life or whatever, then no, you probably won't have major issues to deal with once you hit 40. I mean, but there will be changes to your body. That's a given. You're going to have the changes to your body. There's things that you're going to have to deal with that you didn't deal with before. However, if you're taking care of yourself, it won't be like a major issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be something that's going to really change how you live or, affect your energy or whatever, because you're taking care of yourself. But there will still be changes. You know what I'm saying? So it's so important now, and I'm speaking to all the young people out there, to take care of yourself, to love yourself, to put yourself, and I don't mean this like don't pay attention to your children or your husband or your wives or whoever. I'm just saying it's important to take care of yourself and put yourself first, because somebody told me this once, and I remember, because I am the type of person that will put myself on the back burner any single time and every time. I put myself on the back burner, and I'm like, no, my kids are important, my family's important. Let's take care of them first. We'll deal with me later. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling my counselor that, and my counselor said, when you're on an airplane, I know y'all know what I'm going to say, right? When you're on an airplane and they're going over the instructions in case of an emergency, right? And they start talking about the mask that falls from the overhead. If anybody who's been on a plane, you know this. And even if you haven't, I'm sure you've seen movies or whatever, So they talk about the mask that falls out from overhead, right? And of course, your seat turns into a flotation device and all this other stuff. But when they talk about that mask that falls from overhead, they always tell you, and this is for even if you have young babies, little children, I don't care who it is, and that plane is going down or something's happening and the oxygen is being sucked out of the plane, they don't tell you grab the mask and put it on your kids. No, they tell you to put the mask on yourself first, then take care of your kids or your whoever, your husband, your wife, or whoever that can't do it. And we're talking about young kids, babies, anybody. And you would think like, oh my God, how cruel. Oh my God, American Airlines or Delta or Southwestern or whoever, Continental. I don't even know who other, True Blue. And I'm trying to name all these airplane companies, little lines or whatever. But y'all know what I'm saying. You'd be like, oh my God, y'all are just ruthless. Y'all don't care about my children. That's not the case. You cannot, and this goes for any type of situation that you're in, whether it's, I don't know, it's an accident, in the sky, in the air, in the water, I don't care what it is. You cannot save or help anybody else until you take care of yourself first. There's no way. It's physically impossible. How are you going to help somebody if you're drowning? How are you going to help somebody if you can't breathe? Like, how are you going to save your kids if you can't even breathe and you're choking and dying because you don't have a mask on, and you're trying to crawl over there and get your kid's mask on and you can't even make it over there because you can't breathe? So now you can't breathe, they can't breathe, and everybody is in trouble. That's why you have to take care of yourself first. So she told me that. She was like, this was a long time ago, of course. Obviously, I'm sure y'all have all heard this scenario or whatever, and y'all know that's what you should do. But, you know, I didn't. I mean, I've heard that before on a plane ride. I knew that was what you have to do, but it's like it doesn't make sense at the time why. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't get it. You don't think too much into it. I was young, you know, when I was on a plane, so I didn't think too much into why we have to put our mask on. Well, my mom had to do hers first before she did ours. I wasn't paying attention to all that. So when she told me at the time, and I was younger, and she was like, you know, you can't help anybody else until you help yourself first. It's the same thing when they say you can't love others unless you love yourself. And you think like, but I don't love myself, but I do love them. But do you really? Is it true love? Do you really truly love unconditionally? If you don't love yourself, can you love somebody else? But is it a healthy love? That's just food for thought. I'm done here. Okay, these are so beautiful, y'all. Look at these. I am not a fanner. I have never been good at fanning these swatch sticks. But check these out. Ain't they just adorable? Oh my God, I done switched up the 5 and 6. There we go. Wait, no. I'm done. I messed it up. Okay. Help me, please. I don't know how to fan swatch sticks. Y'all get the gist. Y'all see what's going on here. I'm trying to show you the colors. They're all beautiful. They came out perfect. I think the last collection that I had that was a jelly, if I'm not mistaken, it didn't have a pink, like the hot pink. I don't think it had it. I think it had orange, if I'm not mistaken. This is the ugliest fan I've ever seen. But that's okay. We're just trying to get this done. I've already put the top coats on. This is one coat, everybody. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I can't fan these out. Anyways, y'all get what I'm trying to do. So we're going to be back right now with a design. I'm going to put something together here. And then just giving, you know, little samples of what can be done. But for now, thank you guys so much for constantly supporting, for showing love. I am so sorry that I went on this long ass rant about health and love and safety and all that. But it's something that I wanted to just touch on very quickly because it's something that I'm experiencing right now. So just keep me in your thoughts, guys, and I will do the same for y'all. I will try my best. Hopefully these next coming weeks I should be hearing something and I can go get checked out and see what's going on with me and hopefully get back into the swing of things because I'm like so behind, y'all. It ain't even funny. And again, I want to apologize to all my nail sisters, my nail brothers, my nail family. Please forgive me for not being active. Please forgive me for not keeping up. It's very hard to do, period, just in general. And then when you have something like this going on, where you're dealing with health issues and you don't even know what the heck you're dealing with, but you know that it's affecting you in the weirdest possible way. That's what's happening. So I truly am sorry and I want to apologize. And I want to say thank you for all my nail family that has been supportive and has been understanding and has been there for me regardless. And that's something that I really do appreciate. And I love you guys so much for that because it is a struggle sometimes. Y'all know. That's enough. I'm done. I'm out. I can't. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Goodbye. And adios. Oh my God, really quick. I totally fanned it. I fanned it. Look what I did. I fanned it. Ooh. Get these nails out of my face.